here's what we're going to do first, you guys. We're going to do a little bit of a drill because when it comes to the system that we're going to learn today, I want to emphasize the pin, all right? Too frequently, I feel like in jiu-jitsu, we move past our pinning pressure in favor of, chasing submissions or what have you. And I think this is sometimes a bit of a mistake. And the reason for this is that we pin so our opponent's movement becomes predictable, or we can funnel it to a specific direction. All right, and a finish is about the last 5% of any given moveset. So everybody in this room who's seen jiu-jitsu or MMA or whatever will be able to watch a match and go, oh, this is really, really interesting. And all of the stuff that happens before the submission is what you guys are interested in, right? Any novice person is going to notice, oh, that was an arm lock or a choke or whatever. So I want you guys to remember that before we go to any finishing today, we're going to be focusing on that pin and the tempo change from a static pinning position through a dynamic torque position and then back to pinning so we can finish slow and controlled, okay? So what we're going to do today to start is I want everybody to come to their knees here real quick. Anyone ever do yoga? Yeah, you guys familiar with the frog pose? That's basically what we're going to start with today. So I want you to get your Kimura grip, come to your hands and knees, your feet kind of hover out in this position, and I want you to bring your knees off the ground just a little bit. Now, I want you guys to move back and forth, and you guys can feel the weight moving from your elbows into your shoulders and then back into your hips, all right? Now, I want you to find a spot right where you can feel all the weight in your elbows, all right? And remember this, because this is the first mechanic that we are going to practice with an opponent. All right, so go ahead and stop. So Cody, we're going to start from the position called Kimura control. So Cody is on his side. We're going to assume, however we got here, that we have a Kimura grip laced in, all right? So I'm gripping his wrist. I've got my hand through. I'm ratcheting this back. My forearm here is going to go across Cody's rib cage, across his floating ribs here. Right? So I'm laced up, my chest is going to staple to his shoulder, and my feet are going to come out into this pinning position. Now if Cody moves around, go ahead, I can kind of keep up with him here. Alright? Notice I'm not down, I'm up. Hey Cody, how you doing down there, bud? Good. Just kidding, don't give a fuck. Alright? This is the idea here. And if we want, we can be really ruthless, we can bounce on him, all that kind of stuff, to make his life suck. Alright? The first purpose of this is to make their life suck. He decided to do jiu-jitsu with me. His comfort is no longer my problem, okay? So, are there any questions about this first mechanic? I want you to get with your partner, ratchet the wrist back, no space in between your hands, forearm across the rib cage. Low hips. Everybody wants to do this. We've all signed the same waiver. We're all adults, okay? If you do jiu-jitsu, you're going to get your head saddled. But does anybody have a question about this first position? This is called Kimura control. No? Grab a partner. Let's go ahead and try this. 1, 2, 3.